All right, we have another haul video. We're going to do several packages. However, in addition to the haul, I'm going to mention that I have a new helper for my videos. Now, I have my nice knife, but I also now have both hands. I have acquired a neck mount for my phone, so I have it around my neck and it's focused on what I'm doing, and so I think I have be able to use both hands pretty easily. All right, so these first two boxes, they may look familiar to some people. These are from Lego. Let's see what we got. Another Legoland New York catalog. My receipt. And a Minion set. Has good part out value. However, we also have this. And this is the VIP coin holder. I'm not going to open it right now. I think we'll probably do a separate video on that. So we'll set that aside. I'm thinking this might be a little bouncy. We'll see how people think about that. I'm trying to kind of stay a little still. But, you know, I still have to move some. All right. Guess what? You guessed it. Another one of those. Another receipt, because you get those. And the 3-in-1 Surfer Beach House. 31118. So, yeah. I kind of like these 3-in-1 city sets. And then, the first of the coins. So we will open that up on a separate video. So that's what's in those two boxes. Now, one person who watches, because they comment, will recognize this box perhaps. This small Walgreens box. With a big yellow sticker that used to be on it. Let's see what we got in here. Aha! It is a Dimensions set. And if some of you are aware, this is the same set that Just Bricks just picked up recently. And I said, hey, I might be interested in that. So we made a deal for this, and I now have this Dimensions set. I got a few of these, and I'm like, I probably got to these a little bit late in the game. I probably could have gotten these when the game was actually out, but it'll be kind of a fun challenge now to go back and try to pick up these. Now this box, this is a Bricklink order. I haven't made a lot of Bricklink orders recently, although I have made a couple. And this is one of them. We're just going to try to rip this open here, because that's what I usually do with these flat rate boxes. And what I have here is a box full of instructions. I found an instruction set somewhere that I decided I wanted. It's actually one of the sets that I had the pieces to recently. And so I went through and I ordered almost every instruction book they had. The prices are really good. There's a couple I didn't get. But, I mean, there's a Prince of Persia set. Hobbit stuff. Star Wars, Hero Factory, Ninjago. I mean, just all this stuff. A small little pirate set. Another Hero Factory. Kingdoms. We got some of that stuff. Pirates. Some of these are very small. Ninjago. Another Hobbit set. More small sets. Another like a movie set. Pharaoh's Quest. Superheroes. Trying to find the one that I actually came here for. Okay. I don't think it's going to be one of the real small sets. Haha! I think this is the one. This is the one that we found the pieces of in that bulk lot, because I'm pretty sure there's this spinning thing that I saw, and some of these figures look very familiar. So that's probably the reason I went to there. But however, I also noticed they had a box. And this is for the Lagoon Lockup 6267. So I went and bought this. And then I told them, I said, if they want to go ahead and, you know, put the instruction manuals, some of them in the box, that's fine. So yes, there's more instructions in the box. And also one other thing here. I picked up a poly bag of this Lego Club minifigure. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm like, whatever, we'll pick that up. You don't see that sort of thing all the time. But again, more of these random varied sets, all sorts of things. This is another one that had that little cage. I remember seeing the cage. And I don't remember seeing much of the rest, but the figures might be familiar. So at least a couple of these sets I might actually be able to make sets of. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of instruction books. I'm going to need to come up with a method for tracking the instruction books that I have. Because I don't want to go buying extra instruction books all the time. When I know I don't have them, that's fine. But it's going to get to the point very quickly, especially with all these, that I'm not going to know what I have. So, we have a whole bunch of instructions. We're going to slide these over to the side. We're going to move the box over here. By the way, these came from DOTU Bricks. Jay Galati. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It looks somewhat self-explanatory, but I could be wrong. But he runs a Bricklink store. There you go. You can go check out his Bricklink store and see what he has. All right, now this next thing is pretty heavy. And this is an eBay order. It's not the same as the stuff I was buying previously, of which I've been transferring a lot of that stuff to actual totes from the boxes, because I find that the totes are easier to move around, a little more sturdy, and I'm not worried about pieces sneaking out between the flaps. Looks like he's used some pieces of cardboard for packing. I suppose if the weight's going to be up there already, I guess it doesn't matter too much. But I have a couple more bags of loose, unsorted Lego. And so they've got the Lego in a bag and then the bag in a garbage bag. And of course this outer bag is kind of not doing really well. Interestingly enough, it's very similar to the bags that I received from the other seller. I wonder if they also bought from the other seller and stripped out stuff that they wanted and then resold it. That's certainly possible. Take a look in here. Although I will say, right off the bat, there's a Robin minifigure. So if they stripped out stuff they wanted, they were very particular about what they wanted, and they weren't looking for just minifigures, because I didn't even have to dig. It was just right there. So, and here's another one. One of the old NBA ones. Not an actual player. He's just one of the generic ones. But, again, not something I would have expected to find in a lot of stuff if they were cherry picking it for stuff they wanted. So, probably a good bunch of stuff in here. Not going to really take a lot of time looking through all this. That looks like a TIE fighter to me. I'm pretty sure that came from a TIE fighter. I'm sure somebody out there will tell me. They'll leave a little note in the comments down below, and they'll tell me probably what it is. And there's one of the NBA bases, and it actually has the NBA sticker right there on it. That's kind of cool. Another one from the same sort of thing with a... It's actually not a sticker. That's a colored section on that one. Is this one a sticker? I thought it was. Yeah, it does feel like a sticker. So that was a sticker. This one is not. Go figure. Somebody I know locally just picked up a new poly bag set at a Target. It's a blue McLaren sports car. And it's just a little poly bag set. But the interesting thing about this is it comes with a sticker sheet. And they actually pack the sticker sheet in a really small box inside the poly bag to protect the sticker sheet, which is great to protect the sticker sheet. But I mean, what is the cost variance between making the sticker sheet and a box, putting the sticker sheet in the box, sealing the box, getting the box in the poly bag, as opposed to a printed piece or a couple of printed pieces? I don't recall on the sticker how many stickers there are on it, so if there's 4 or 5 or 6, it might be cost prohibitive to have that many printed pieces, unless there are, you know, a couple of duplicates on them and it's basically the same piece, just a couple of them. And then we're going to pull out the other bag. Ugh. This one they actually tied shut. How about that? Has a little, yep, there it is. They tied it shut. Well, this one does have one specific thing that I remember in the listing. And I saw it, but it is not at the top. This is over here. It said this is a Lego remote control, and by darn it is. It actually says Lego on it. It doesn't really seem to have a lot of Lego connections to me. But it is, in fact, labeled Lego on the bottom side. So that's kind of a big and interesting thing. It probably doesn't have a remote. That's probably one of the reasons it's here. But, you know, that'll be interesting to take a look at. I wonder if they've taken the batteries out. I'm going to check that right now, because that's always a problem if you're not careful. Not 100% sure how this battery compartment comes off. It may need more than me fudging with it here to get it out. It may need a tool or something along those lines. Because I would have thought that's kept it in place, and then it would flip up. But it does not seem to be doing that, so I'm not going to mess with it anymore. But that is the... well, let's see if we've got any more interesting stuff. I would just pull that one out. Here's a little Ziploc with... oh, it's some chain. Some links of chain already connected, so that's kind of nice. It's already in one spot. Here's some rope ladder. That's kind of neat. And look, it's got the Joker attached to it. So rope ladder and Joker with what looks like maybe a helicopter. So maybe the Joker was flying away on a helicopter from Batman. Looks like maybe a Ninjago mech or something like that. Oh, we've got some Harry Potter style roof. It's always some nice stuff. Little tracked vehicle. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. So already in this bag also we saw the Joker minifigure. Here's another one, somebody with a gun. And with the face, I'm thinking this might be another, yeah, there's the Joker. So somebody, one of Joker's henchmen probably, put on a Joker sweatshirt there, it looks like. Some other guy here with a mechanical looking chest plate. Alright. So yeah, there's some interesting stuff in here too. A small wing. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Not too problematic at all. So that was the haul. And we've got some other stuff that we're going to do some haul type stuff on too. But that's all for this one. Thank you.